Like, we don't know what's going to happen in RWBY until we get the scripts for that season that we're going to be voicing in. And so I had no idea that Yang and Blake were going to tag team them.
We had a toilet next to the recording studio when we first started the show, and we had to pause for toilet breaks.
So here's the thing about us. We will never say no to more RWBY content.
You're watching convention coverage.
I'm Jaune, I play the voice of RWBY.
And it's very nice to meet you all. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Kara Eberly, and I voice Weiss. Hi, I'm Arryn Zech, and I voice Blake Belladonna.
And I'm Barbara Dunkelman, and I play Yang Xiaolong.
Hello.
What happened to Blake between the fall of Beacon and her boat ride back to Menagerie?
A walk to the dock.
Is that a book? That should be a book.
A walk to the dock.
Walk to the dock.
A walk to remember to the dock.
Yes. Just a day, just an ordinary dock.
Just trying to get by.
Yeah, because she basically just leaves right away, right?
Yeah, she hops on that boat like she knew where it was.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, she did.
That's the tagline for
Poetry.
the book. I love this.
She hopped on that boat like she knew where it was.
She hopped on that boat like she knew where
As someone who Irish goodbyes a little too much, probably, like that makes sense.
Yeah,
Like, I'm not telling anyone where
yeah.
I'm going. I'm just goodbye.
Very Blake-like. Yeah, that's my answer. I'm sorry.
Well, you guys think how the story of RWBY would progress if Beacon never fell?
I don't even know. Like, I like to believe that RWBY would be like a professor. I don't think of like anyone else in this group. Well, Weiss might be a professor.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see her
Or you do want to be a headmaster. You're like, I'm not stopping there.
I
I'm
think
taking
so,
the-
yeah. I think she might try to be headmaster. I don't know. She might. Yeah, I can see that. It wouldn't be like a plot-filled story. It would just be like life.
Yeah, it's true. A little very slice of life anime.
Yeah, right?
I think
sweet.
Yang would be failing all her classes because she'd be hitting that club with her shadow friends from Volume 1.
Jaune and Pierre would live happily ever after.
Oh, that's actually really cute.
Which makes me sad.
I know.
personally,
Maybe they'll be reunited in heaven.
I wonder would Blake and Yang get together if they didn't if they weren't forced to
Confront
their past.
That's a
I'm
good
sure it
point.
would have happened eventually. You know, after
It'd been
they've both been married separately, trying to stay in the closet, and then
Be
years
straight.
later, when they're in their 40s and 50s, finally get together.
It's a slow burn.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think it would have happened eventually.
Even before season 3, did you know that, or were you aware that Yang and Blake were going to kill Adam? Or was that purely a joke and it somehow became true?
I had no idea. Full honesty, we don't know what's going to happen in RWBY until we get the scripts for that season that we're going to be voicing in. And so I had no idea that Yang and Blake were going to tag team a murder. But, I think it was justified. Self-defense.
Manifesting?
For a second there, I was like, who did Yang kill? Oh.
I think the real, if we want to get super specific and particular about it, it's who actually killed him? Because we both stab him.
I feel
But
like
who did the kill blow?
I killed him metaphorically before he died physically.
There you go.
Snaps for
The
that.
universe took him out.
autopsy?
I do kind of like that Arryn forgot. It's you deserve to forget they exist. It's fine.
Dude,
it's
that's
not real
the
anymore.
story
It's
of
worse
my
for
life. You got trauma, just forget it. It's fine.
I think, season 8, when you first mentioned Theodore, did you know who he was the whole time, or were you like, who?
No, RWBY had heard of the legend, but me, I was the same thing. I didn't know, and we don't get the scripts early, so I was just I must research this Theodore.
Is RWBY Arrowfell considered canon?
Oh boy, I'm gonna say no, but that also might get me in trouble. It's a side story, a side universe. Yes,
It's a dream.
there you go. It's all a dream.
7.
Yeah.
What's your favorite really, really short story to tell about an experience you've had?
One of my favorite experiences with RWBY was the fact that we had a toilet next to the recording studio when we first started the show, and we had to pause for toilet breaks.
That's a very good one.
What is the process that you went through to find your characters' voices?
I opened my mouth. It's true. And the sound of the voice that they wanted came out. It worked out great. I actually, when I auditioned for Yang, it was my first time voice acting. And I thought voice acting meant I had to change what my voice sounded like to make it sound different than my normal speaking voice. And so my original Yang was kind of more up here. And then I did the whole audition with that kind of voice in mind. And then Miles and Carrie, who are two of the writers on the show, they're like, actually, can you just try your normal speaking voice? And I did. And they're like, that's the voice. So it got really easy for me.
But you mentioned this before too, and like, there's something to be said about like the acting element too. Like, yeah, it's Barbara's tone of voice, which I'm
Tone of voice.
I know. Excuse me, you're Ruby. Get it together. But like, you can clearly tell the cadence is like very different for you, or like you put another bit of personality inside of it. So I don't know if you want to speak on that at all, or like what direction you had.
Yeah, I guess like especially with volumes 1 to 3 Yang, and also RWBY Chibi Yang, she's a lot more hyper and enthusiastic and more kind of up here and just really hyped about everything. And then the world burns, and so I think she gets a little bit more somber in her tone, maybe a little more mature in her tone as well. So it's definitely evolved over time. I think we all have.
It was harder than I initially thought, because this was my first voice acting job as well. I'd done theater acting and on-camera stuff prior, but I didn't realize how much of your face is actually telling your story in addition to your voice. So Blake was so monotoned, it was boring and dead and awful. And we ended up re-recording the first, I guess the first episode of the first, it was like 5 minutes, it's fine. Yeah, it was difficult at first. I don't know, we found it.
We searched.
She's got to still have life to her while maintaining that sort of low register, especially earlier in the seasons or in the volumes when she was still very much keeping to herself. And she's just gotten, as my voice has gotten lower with age, her voice has brightened with life.
Comfort. Yes, definitely. I knew originally that we wanted to. I was looking for something that was kind of not a know-it-all voice, but sort of a more royal, as Monty had kind of said to me, and I wasn't sure what that had meant, but I kind of channeled like a Hermione Granger type of attitude, because she's still your friend, but still knows a lot. So I kind of went with like Valley Girl, Mean Girls meets like Hermione Granger, but also still has the capacity to calm down and not be as sassy.
Well, Weiss is bougie, so that makes sense. Like she's got a little like diva in her. I get
exactly.
that. Yeah.
Exactly.
I also, just because you said that, I really wish there was a scene where it's like, it's called Leviosa.
Exactly.
Thanks.
That could totally be a Weiss line.
Oh my God. It's Amber Selika. Okay. All right, we got it. For RWBY, same with Arryn. Like I did theater acting and on-screen acting a lot, but I wanted to do voice acting, didn't know how, didn't know the process. So it was just really cool for like learning all of that also. And clearly my speaking voice is very low. I'm very like raspy. So with RWBY, when I first got like the one sheet of her, which is like a description of the character and how she looks, they're like, she's the youngest member of the team. She's very socially awkward, but very like bubbly. She's just doing her best out there. So I'm like, okay. So let me try and find something that sounds a little bit more like effeminate, but is still younger. So that's why I went with like the higher register voice. And this is such a silly story, but to practice, like I remembered like me making fun of myself as a kid, and I liked cats and still do. So every time I saw a cat, I would go, kitty. And so like, I don't know, man, that just like started the voice for me. And then I also like to find a character's theme song. So whenever I acted with her and thought about her and tried to get in her headspace, I'd listen to anime theme songs. And two of my favorites were the Panty Stocking theme song, because this is like so high amp. I love it so much. And then the theme song for Lucky Star was like, I buy sausage. So yeah.
You buy sausage?
It's a whole thing. It's in Japanese, but it sounds like they say I buy sausage. Okay, and the internet took off.
Thank you.
I know that the RWBY DC crossovers are a thing, but hypothetically, how would you guys feel if there was ever a standalone RWBY movie made?
I would love it. Are you kidding me? That'd be fantastic. And like, yeah, the DC ones count. It's not really a movie, but like the Ice Queen series was fantastic. I love seeing all the different ways that RWBY has had spin-offs.
Right.
So yeah, I'd want, I guess for me, like a big like Sailor Moon-esque event where it's like there's some extra villain that we didn't know about until right now for the sake of this movie.
In like another alternate universe.
Yes, RWBY goes to space.
Yes.
RWBY goes to space.
That's literally what I was going to say. RWBY goes to space.
Here's the thing about us. We will never say no to more RWBY content.
It's true.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
so,
true.
yeah, movies, series, anything spin-offs, all that jazz.
And if you haven't streamed the Justice League movies 1 and 2, you totally should, because I get residuals.
We do. Yes.
And
because they're freaking
Actually,
good.
they're really, really, really,
Yeah.
really, really good.
Yes, and they're also good.
The second, I love the second one. If you haven't seen the second one, it's amazing. Like I just, even from and I'm not really I don't watch a lot of, I know I'm horrible, I don't watch a lot of like anime or even like animated shows a lot. I know I need to. I don't watch a lot of TV. But I watched it and it was so amazing, and every part of it was great. So highly recommend it.
Yeah.
What would be your hope to, let your character say in RWBY?
So this isn't Lindsay talking, just a heads up. I don't want to make anyone mad. The Viz gods will find me. There's been a movement on social medias that is let RWBY say the word, and I've listened. People have asked me before. They're like, "Will you swear as RWBY?" I'm like, I can't, and it's to the point because of that. Like, I have this moral dilemma. My body physically won't let me. I've tried at home, and I just like can't. I can't do it. So I don't think RWBY's ever gonna say the word. I'm sorry, guys.
I do.
We'll get it out of you eventually.
No. If she was going to, it would have been in Volume 9. We're past that.
Yes.
That's true. Well, I hope we're getting there, because I've been saying this since Volume 1, but I want Weiss to apologize to Jaune and say that she's had feelings for him the entire time, and I want them to live happily ever after.
Here's
White
the
Knight
hopeless romantic.
forever.
The hopeless romantic in you. I love it.
I want it. So I want it to be so bad.
I don't know. Thank goodness that's over. We're all saved. That's what I want to get to say.
Great work, team.
Good job, everybody.
Oh my God.
A+. We did it.
I'm going to throw you for a loop. This is what I don't want Yang to say, but I'm going to make a joke of what I want her to say.
Okay.
It was all a dream?
Yes. Yes. I was just thinking that, but I needed to be like in Notorious B.I.G. style. She wakes up, she goes, "It was all a dream." That's awesome.
What is a trait, physical or not, of each of your characters that you wish you could emulate in real life?
I want Weiss's hair.
Yeah, there's his hair.
I've always wanted really long hair to braid.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Everyone has cool hair in this show. I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, boobs. There you go.
I mean, Yang's got a nice body BT, you know what I'm saying? But realistically, I would say probably her hair. Yeah. She just has like the most, obviously she's based off Goldilocks, so she has the most incredible, long, luscious hair. Mm-hmm. But don't touch it. Don't do it.
Only Blake can touch it.
Yeah, only Blake can.
I also wish I was brave enough to ride a motorcycle. I am not.
I wish I was as graceful as Weiss in real life. I'm
you're
clumsy.
You're klutz.
You did gymnastics. You're right, like in your day to day, and I
Yeah.
relate with that. I can say that.
like
I'm very klutzy,
always
which is RWBY.
Yeah.
I want to do cool flippies, and I want to be able to carry things that are like 6 times my size, and be okay with it.
You're like an ant.
Right? Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
That'd be super helpful. Transforming into roses just to go places.
Go really fast.
Yeah, dude, my commute would be awesome. Like, I'm there. 20 minutes. Who?
Yeah. Traffic what?
I think I really love, this is something that I've thought about a lot recently, but I never realized that Blake has this and I don't, so it kind of works for this. I love her deep sense of culture. I've always just, because America's like a melting pot, and I'm just like tons amount of various whites from around the world. And I've always just found cultures to be so beautiful, but never really having a culture to practice, identify with, because I am just a mutt of white. And I love her, like her strong sense of community with that as well. I think that that's such a great thing to have, and I think it's just a beautiful thing.
That was really insightful.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said boobs.
No. Because I was thinking, because I like the Maori culture is such a fascinating, beautiful culture, and it's so strong. And I'm just like I think about this all the time. Like, I'm freaking boring, man. I got nothing going on.
We're gonna look up your ancestry. I'm gonna do it.
I know my ancestry.
Oh, okay.
When I say I'm like a mutt of white, I am. I got like this much Iberian Peninsula.
Michael, open up your DNA test and it's just snow. Stop it.
I think I'm like less than 1% Jewish. So we're basically the same person.
Stop it.
Yeah, no. So, and I mean, like, even the culture that I do have, like Ireland, I'm like Irish and Scottish and all of that. Even going to Ireland, the Celts have a strong sense of history and pride, and even if I have that technical background, I wasn't brought up like that, and so I just would feel like a complete liar. Like, yes, the gods. I don't know. I've always just really been, I guess, jealous is a good word, but like not in a bad way.
Envious?
Yeah, envious. Yeah. I think it's just always been such a beautiful thing to have something like that, and that's.
If there was any voice actor that you guys could summon to the RWBY universe, who would it be?
Keith David.
Why?
Why? It's Keith David.
Valid.
Let's see. This is also showing my age, but like gargoyles. Like Keith David's been in a million things. Dead Space. But the biggest thing is I'm a huge horror fan, and if you watched The Thing from the '80s, amazing classic. He's also one of the characters in there. So Keith David would be pretty sick.
I feel like we've gotten so lucky also to work or to have a lot of really amazing voice actors in RWBY, already. So I feel like that's like living the dream right there. But
Beyonce.
She's voice acting?
She will be once she's in RWBY.
That's true. Beyonce. Taylor Swift.
Lady Gaga.
Ooh. That should be interesting. She could have some range there.
She could.
I think it'd be funny to hear Pamela Adlon in it. She voices Bobby Hill in King of the Hill.
Oh my gosh, that would be hilarious.
So that would be really funny. I started watching the new season of it, and so that's just fresh in my mind.
Awesome.
Seth MacFarlane.
I heard it's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. It actually is.
I still need to watch King of the Hill. I have said this before. I would love to see they're friends of ours, either Troy Baker or Nolan North in RWBY. I think they're both obviously very talented voice actors. But, I think their career could be really heightened by being part of RWBY, We'll throw them a bone, give them some work.
They'll make it,
Yeah. Although, I gotta say, after watching K-pop Demon Hunters, I think the voice actor for Rumi should be in RWBY. It only makes sense.
Arden show.
Mira and Blake to be best friends.
They would be besties, absolutely. They drink tea together. Oh, that'd be great.
RWBY and Weiss, I don't know.
How your guys' lives have changed since Rooster Teeth closed down.
Obviously there's bittersweetness to like the end of an era or especially something that meant so much to us and still does so much of our identity. But at the same time, it's been awesome watching everyone just kind of take off on their own projects. Like Barbara's doing Sticky Dragon, which is killing it.
Favorite Yang pun?
High five?
Yeah.
Nobody?
The high five with the dismembered arm was really funny. I always start my semesters off with the Yang is like probably the most classic one. I think she makes a lot more puns in RWBY Chibi, which I'd have to go through to remember.
The pun off between her and Tai Yang is pretty fantastic. That was a good episode.
What is your favorite Grimm?
The dead kind.
Nice.
Hey.
That's the answer. That's good.
I like the sea dragon thingy.
Is Deathmancer the chimera beast that killed Ren's parents?
Sorry, what?
The Deathmancer, yeah. You're talking about like the chimera version. Yeah. I got you.
The one that screeches like a banshee.
Yeah.
Did I miss an entire season?
That's my raptor impression.
Well, that was during season 3 or 4 when you were in Menagerie and it was Team Ranger.
Yeah, I think that's season.
That would have been somewhere between
4 or 5.
4 or 5. Yeah.
2015 and 2020.
Yeah, our
yeah,
lives
I
are a
blacked that out.
I like the apathy, and I just looked at Arryn. I was like, "That's a good one." Yeah,
apathy's good.
Especially like this is maybe a little heavy, but not really. Is like a lot of people deal with depression and stuff. I'm like, that's how it feels, man. Like they don't need to actually attack you. They just go, "Okay, well you're sad."
Yeah.
You're like, "Oh no."
I like
too real.
The Nevermore is really cool.
Nevermore is really
Nevermore is really. I mean, I think I'm have a bias because episode 8 of season 1 with the Nevermore fight was like one of my favorite
I hope
scenes
you're
of all
hungry.
time. Yes, exactly.
That was a good line.
I just thought that was such a fun episode, so it makes me just really like the Nevermore.
I like the giant scorpion too, because I like the way at the end how it was able to kill itself essentially. Well, not really, but
yes,
by its own stinger.
Yes,
but yeah, that was really cool. It's creative.
Very.
There's like so many great characters in RWBY with so many cool semblance. So if you, to the best of your ability to remember, because there's so many, like which semblance would you like trade for?
Jaune's. I'm gonna say it before Kara can say it.
That's pretty good.
I'm covered in bruises right now. I don't know how they got there, but they're there.
Are you saying like what our character would take or what we would take?
What you guys would
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Solid.
Okay.
I've got like a scar from watering my plants on a window and hitting the windowsill. Like I'm capable of hurting myself in a pillow.
No shame, Arryn. I broke my finger putting on a shirt. This is a true story.
Did I tell you how I broke my toe the other week?
That's impressive.
I got scared by a lizard, and I jumped backwards, and my foot came out of my sandal and landed back on my sandal in a weird angle, and I broke my little toe.
Oh no!
And I'm like, do I have osteoporosis? What's going on here?
So we all need Jaune semblance. That's what
Drink your calcium. Jesus. Which one would you take, Kara? You can say Jaune's.
No, technically, RWBY Semblance is technically the rose petal. The rose petal.
Speed.
Speed traffic, basically teleporting almost.
That'd be pretty nice.
I want that. That'd be really cool.
Because Kara and I, like, again, solidarity, we're late a lot. So, like, that'd be really helpful. Like, haha, we're on time.
Yes, exactly.
Take that.
Save a lot of money on gas.
Yeah, exactly.
And that wouldn't be, it's also a way to not be as, clumsy. She's she's very agile.
And it's true, yes, actually. And
the safest form of travel.
Along with that, and I'm just going to say Blake's here because it's a little different, but similar to RWBY's, like, disappearing act. I would love Blake's because, again, being socially awkward or accidentally like knocking something over, being clumsy, then I could be like, I'm out. You don't even know where I went.
That was my shadow.
Goodbye.
I usually say I would take Yang's for the same reason that I'm also very clumsy, but instead of being able to heal myself, I just want to get stronger and more powerful every time I hurt myself. But I want to change my answer to Clover's, which is just essentially good luck. I think that's a pretty good semblance to have.
Very helpful. Yes.
Then we would never be right.
So that the bad luck and the good luck, they just canceled each other out.
We were just if you could have in real life any kind of RWBY-esque combo weapon / tool, violent or non-violent, you could have a sword that turns into a gun, or like your makeup bag could also be your camera. What would you have?
I know.
I just want a Mary Poppins bag.
Yeah,
I want the ability to have everything that I could possibly need on me at all times, but to not have to carry something heavy because I want to be prepared for anyone needing anything, me needing anything. Like, I want to be prepared. Maybe it's anxiety. Maybe I just need a child. But
I like that.
Yeah, I want a Mary Poppins bag.
I want to be able to summon any lost item that I have.
Yes.
That's what I want.
Yes.
I would like my car to be able to turn into a keychain. Because finding parking downtown Austin is pain in the butt.
That's clever.
That's a great one. Yeah.
Or just like, I want to
Jetson, like in the briefcase.
That's genius.
Or like I could travel. Like if we came here to Sacramento, we flew here, but we want to go drive to go get dinner. here's my car.
That's genius.
Or you could have Ruby Semblance and just.
What if it was? What if it was
Manifest
like
that. Write that down.
John's
Write that
sword,
down.
where it's still the same
It's
weight?
still the same weight.
Oh my God, stop it.
You're just dragging this tiny keychain.
Jesus. Poor Barbara.
I'm getting a scooter.
Like a good idea at first.
You got me thinking too, Barbara. I was like blanking. I'm like, oh my God, amazing. And the same concept, like, once again, we're showing our age here, but if you guys have seen Clueless, Cher has this closet that is so cool, and she just can pick out her whole outfit and customize it. I want that, but like Iron Man Jarvis style. Like, I want to be like, here's map for the day. Like, awesome. So cool.
It just goes on you.
Yeah. I'm like, take me. In a magical girl transformation sequence.
Yes.
I'm business ready now.
It's like in the Jetsons. If y'all ever watched that really, really, really old cartoon, they go through the little machine and they pick out their outfit and then they go.
Like conveyor belt?
Yeah, the conveyor belt.
That's the future I want.
Yes, please. Dress me.
Yes.
We're still waiting for that.
You had mentioned before about RWBY VTubing, and I was wondering that if the rest of Team RWBY had their own individual streams, what would be their main content and/or / recent games that they would be streaming on?
Like would do book talk stuff. Book talk
awesome.
and like playing Limbo.
That'd be really cool.
Limbo would be a good Blake game.
I like that. Very artsy games.
Yeah. Especially in this day and age, like with all of the spicy content out there in the world with fairies and the bats and the stuff like that. Yeah, book talk.
It's called romantasy, okay?
It's called slut.
You're like, it's filth.
This is filth.
It's filth. Yeah, I was gonna say,
This is filth.
I like to think that Weiss would be like an intense, like first-person shooter.
Oh my God.
Like serious, like Battlefield or like COD streamer.
I could see that.
Just like getting really angry and like raging.
Right.
Yes,
Someone
I could
calls
do
her
that.
sweaty. She's like, I do not sweat. I glisten.
Exactly.
Okay.
I could absolutely see that. I can see her being really good though. Also at the same time.
That's really funny.
I don't know what Yang would do. I feel
Fighting
like
games, right?
Yeah.
Party games?
Yeah. Like
I
fighting
feel
games,
like
yeah.
she would do like she would also be like an IRL streamer, like
that'd be
maybe
cool.
more like just chatting and stuff like that. Just she likes to yap.
Blogging.
Do they do workout?
Yeah, they do
videos?
actually workout streamers.
She'd stream herself working out.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like
that's a
would
big
be
thing.
watching it while she's doing her book talk.
Stop it.
Sorry, I'm feeding into this so hard right now.
I love it. I love it. I want Yang to play like Smash Brothers.
Oh,
games
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I can
that'd be
see
really
that.
fun.
Other than the songs in the soundtrack of the movie, what song would seal the honeymoon for you?
I don't know.
I know.
Wait, what was?
The Han Moon.
What
Kara
song?
just watched K-pop Demon Hunters last night for the first time. She's catching up.
Like song not in the movie, but like song in real life out in the world right now.
Oh my
But
God.
I can also add it back in if it's too hard.
Wait, what was the question?
Should we maybe pick a RWBY song?
Can I wait? Can I think
should
about
pick
it
RWBY
and then I give you the answer? Yo, okay, give a RWBY answer. I don't like this question.
I know. I listen to too much music.
Is it too cheesy if I say Gold from RWBY?
That's pretty good. That's a good one. That'd be a good
I
one.
think it fits.
Yeah. Oh, like any Lady Gaga song for me. I'm obsessed. Abracadabra. The Han Moon
Yeah.
is sealed.
We'll keep thinking on it.
Thank you.
That song.
You know what? Just to be that person, Baby Shark.
That would open it back up for me. Tear it right open.
If the entire team were faunist, what would you guys be?
A dragon.
A cat.
Pretty cool.
I can't.
An Arctic fox.
I saw that. I was thinking about that.
I'm very dog-like in nature. I'm a doggy.
I've always seen RWBY as a raccoon.
Oh, awesome.
Yes, like a red
Cool.
panda.
Yeah, a little red panda.
Little derpy.
I like it.
I know if RWBY had a live action, like real people, out of the Rooster Teeth team, who would play your character?
Jeremy Dooley is Ruby Rose. And you can tell him I said that.
Maggie?
Maggie would be good. Maggie's a friend of mine who also was a producer for RWBY too, and she is very short.
Be good for Weiss.
I feel like I was thinking Maggie for Blake.
Oh, dang. No, that'd be a great idea too. Yeah, she's a little bit more reserved too.
Yeah. Chill.
I'm going to say Michael for Yang.
All right.
Because he's got the abs
You're
and
right.
the blonde hair now.
You're
All
right.
right. And I've heard him do Yang's voice before. It wasn't good.
But it was there.
There was
and
an
that's what
attempt.
matters.
Because I've heard it, his is so well done. Miles' Weiss impression, which
Oh,
I've never
he'd be
heard, so I'm going to say
perfect.
Miles.
Miles would be good at it.
It'd be perfect.
Yes. Awesome.
Yeah,
Well, I think that's
appreciate
our
you guys.
time. Yeah.